defeat these tendencies while you have the chance. Keep looking. Some feelings feel ferocious. They're tearing away at your heart. But there's a place in you that can laugh. Maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. Maybe you can only manage a smirk. But gradually something is there and you can just drop your arms more and more.
I've been trying to contemplate about security. I have an identity. I come back to an identity when security is somehow in case. I've been contemplating it, like putting it in the worst case or through different angles, coming to a place where it has no more meaning, like I just realize
I'm interested to hear you say this, because if you say it comes up about an issue or the feeling about security or insecurity or whatever, and I asked you, then put pictures to your fear and bring it on. See if you can do this willingly. Imagine the worst case scenario. Some people are really good at that. They can really bring it into being. Others, they just know that, it's a bit of a novelty. I'm going to try it. But so they're not really in it.
That's the point. When I bring it to the worst case, there is no worst case.
There is no worst case.
But each time it comes and the conditioning comes that I'm acting as a person. And if I'm just living it, it keeps on coming. Through I regard it, I look at it. But it's like deep-rooted and coming up,
Something is there, because if it keeps coming back, the same old things, which is usually the same old thing, coming back, and each time it comes, it has its own physiological symptoms and signs. It has the feeling, the energy, the presence of trouble or whatever, or some turbulence. Then each time in this moment, you must find as much as you can that stillness, almost unplug. But let the effects happen. You must try it, because great strength comes out of that. Don't just wish it would stop. Let it be there and feel intense identity, and this almost inseparable something's there. But there is still a space which is not involved in it. But right at this moment, sometimes you feel, well, yes, so what? That's it's not helping me. You see? So that voice is also part of it. So just be there as much, and let this egoic energy shake, and still find that. Sometimes it just collapses, and something is let go of. We don't think, I did it. Just it drops away. Just holding on to the sense of isness, and see the body, feel the vulnerability of the body, feel all the fears and all the pictures, all the monsters are coming, let them come, and they're in the body, and whoa, but still find that place which is not that. It's right here in the core of it. But you say, yes, but I wish it was stronger, or I could just sort of like step inside that. But stay with this like that. Get used to when these effects come, that you try and sit and bring them in, allow. Take off the door, dismiss your bouncers, let them in. Pull down your walls. Come out into open terrain. Meet them in the light. Have this feeling, if these forces are going to savage me, savage me, let them start with the body. How long will it take to get to me? have this attitude, at least have the attitude. Yeah. Keep on in the remembrance of the self. In the remembrance of self is the same as being the self. It may feel initially as an action taken, an effort to fend off or to keep off associating with some identity or thought or desire. Just staying neutral at first may require some kind of effort to stay in neutrality, but then it becomes sweeter and sweeter, this feeling of neutrality, and less strenuous. And then a love grows inside this, and more and more easily one finds that anything happen, somehow there's a space of neutrality. Then what tends to come out of this is that the energies are not so reactionary anymore. And even if reactions happen, there's still a silence present in them that's not identified with reaction. So there's a space, a gap. All this is the play of your own transcendence. No one is suffering from so many things. Just a few things come, but when they come, we chaperone them. You're giving too much energy to it. Sometimes you say, but how can I not? They command energy in me. It's not I willingly go there, but something seems pulled. And if something seems pulled, it's already clear that there's a seeing of that. Stay just in the seeing. I keep on saying this thing. Stay put. Stay put. Your identity is under attack. Our culture, our conditioning is under attack. Know the difference between culture, conditioning, education, and self. Stay as a self. Because if every time your conditioning is attacked, you feel attacked, then you are the one who's going to feel, I'm going to die. Defeat these tendencies while you have the chance. Keep looking. Some feelings feel ferocious, they're tearing away at your heart. But there's a place in you that can laugh. Maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. Maybe you can only manage a smirk. But gradually something is there and you can just drop your arms more and more. In the old days, the old ships that were made with some kind of effigy, a figure on the front, like a mermaid or some figure. There was always at the cutting edge there. And this figure was there, at the cutting edge of the wind and the water, and the fierceness is there. But it never grimaces. It's always there. Your being become like that. Let things come. And it's not that you're unfeeling, just you are the self. You stay as the self. So again, we are regaining a reacquired taste for your own self. Because when we associated with the body, vulnerability come. Associated with the mind, all kind of idiosyncrasies and strangeness and all that was creeping in. These are not original to you. They came along the road. In your original being, nothing of this was there. And it is still your original being is here. So, when I say to you, get used to that sweet space of neutrality, learn to see without judgment, without identity. Many times you'll find it easy, but there are times when you won't. When the vasanas arise, when these tendencies arise, and they come with such force, such vulgarity, and something rushes towards them, still find that place that does not move. That place is not brave. It's not brave. It's not powerful. It's not fearless. It just is. Get used to it. Momentary reactions will come. Some fear may come, but it will not become routine. reactions will come, because this is a living being. You're a living being. If I take this water in this glass, I do this, it will shake for a while, but I leave it, it will come still again by itself. You're a living being. So some situations may come for you, and your heartbeat may rise, palpitations may come. But behind that there's a stillness, and very quickly it will return to stillness for you. It is not like this when you have very strong egoic interest and identity. The water will keep stirring, because you go to memory, you go to blame, you go to insecurity, and these are bigger spoons. They will keep stirring up your water.